Hey everybody, welcome to, well my god, it's been a long time since I've done a farming video. This map is pretty cool and I like it, so I thought it'd be better to just let you all know about it in case you're missing out on the fun. This is a Michigan map, even though I have Buckeye flags out front. This is version 3.0. It is compatible with 1.3. If you've played this map before, new to the map is the garage doors and the lighting. Now, these did not have garage doors before. I do not play with garage doors anyway. I just do them with them open. But there is lighting in the buildings now where there was not before. You had to add external lights, which didn't add much to the inside. Now they do. Personally, I don't play at night anymore, unless I absolutely have to harvest a field or something. Yeah, I just wait until 9 o'clock and go to sleep, and then get it in the morning. But again, the lights are there, which is really nice. It adds a lot of ambiance to the game, to the map, and everything. Like I said, this is Michigan. Fantastic little map. I think if you try this out, you'll agree. One of the things, there's many things I like about this map. One of the things is they do not include the animals. You have the choice of where you place your animal pens, which this area in here has been kind of set up for just that, with the cows, pigs, and lambs and chickens. However, I will opt to go to a different part of the map to put my animals. And the silo and all the working equipment goes here. Let me see here. Something about the map itself. Let's just open up this thingy here. I keep saying map, and you notice all the maps, all the fields go straight over, right to the edges, and that's a really good thing. They've maximized the amount of land usage with doing it that way. The only problem with that is that if it's not really, it doesn't work well with the AI. I mean, you can work around it. You have to figure out how you do it. They'll not even tell you how to do it, because they figure you should know. Even though there are still newbies out there who are still learning how to game, they won't help you for that. Pretty much, well, we'll get into that later. So usually you have to do headlands on the fields, and depending on the equipment, it's either 1 or 2, sometimes up to 3 headlands you have to do. So they don't miss anything. But on the other hand, again, if the AI had worked in 19 like it worked in 17, you would have these problems, because in 17 you can do headlands, 19 you can't, as of this video anyway. So the good textures are here. The map is, you can see how everything goes right to the edge. I'll show you over here on field 9. I'll go straight up to the trees up here, and I did away with that in several of the fields. This one and field 15 and field 10 also. I just chopped down a whole bunch of trees here, and it made the AI work pretty damn good, and along the side also. So you see how they work. They go clear up to the edge of the trees. They've maximized the land in this field, on this map. So one of the things that I don't like about the map is there's not very much land area to mow as far as grass goes, and their idea is to take fields that you are using to make money with, and plant grass and get your grass that way. And I did do that a couple times, and it did work out. It was fine, but I missed out on some money too. Now, if you notice on the map here, there are quite a few areas here alongside here with a lot of grass. However, you can only buy this area here, which is part of a farm, a small farm over on the west side, the sawmill area, and you can't buy any of this. And you have the sawmill area right in through here, but there are so many little obstacles that you can't mow the grass very effectively. So it's not even worth doing. In this area, they have what they call camp grailing, which is just to prevent you from getting grass, mowing grass, or buying it. And even in the other version, these areas were not viable, so you couldn't use those for grass. And that was the reason I think they were going to put the camp grailing, or this army camp over here on the side. Well, we can go up there and take a look at this. This is the sawmill, and this is viable here. And you see how there is grass here you can do, but there's all these little obstacles like right here in these machines here. Which these machines here are pretty nice looking for the most part, but let me see if I can get that lifts it up here. You see the tracks and everything is fine, but when you set it down, it sinks down halfway into the ground. And basically what that is whoever made this screwed up and didn't put any collision on the treads, or you'll see here on the tires on the camp grailing area. This is camp grailing here. It's got this long big fence so you can't get over. It's got some Humvees and some tanks and some stuff like that, make it look army type. But again, from the top part of it, it's pretty nicely made. You can see over here the Humvees are pretty nicely made. What you can see here, you can get over the fence when you jump over it. Get a vehicle over here so you can jump. But they're sunk into the ground too, kind of terrible if you go by me. Hang on for a second. Oh, church people. So intrusive on other people's lives. Okay, so let's see, where are we at here? Okay, we saw the army vehicles. So your sell points are up some of the on the north end here. Here is the Gavilon Grain. Here's McDonald's, where you sell your eggs. This is a shop where you buy your equipment. Gas station. Right next door to the gas station is a water tower used for missions. And then down here is the Bureau Co-op, which where you can buy lime. Right here is a market, which is for missions, and this is Pioneer, a selling point. This is not the market. This is the market down here. This is Star of the West here. This is Frankenmuth Wool. That's the place to sell your wool and cotton pallets. This is Country Fresh over here, which is pretty much just missions, and Williams Cheese. It says that's the sell point too. I guess it is Williams Cheese. Oh, buys milk. Okay, so there's Country Fresh. Those are the only two things they sell. They buy. So anyway, and then over here is the horse ranch, Double D Ranch with the horses. Here is the gas station, but this is a small farm that you can set up to work from with a gas on it. This is the BGA, which everybody knows what a BGA is. It's the same one that's in every other field, every other map. This is the animal dealer here. This here is another farm over on the west side. This is the transportation company right here. Basically what that is there's 3 long buildings here where you can park your vehicles in. You do not have to buy this. You can buy it if you want. You don't have to buy it. Now see how they took the grass mowing away from me on this area? I'll never understand that. You don't have to buy this to use it, but if you want to add something like water or lights, outside lights, you do have to buy it. Down here is the train silo, which is just that, a silo that's hooked up to the train tracks. I've never used this. Everything is so centrally located within this map and so well designed to get around. I just never used that, so it's pretty much a waste of space. Down here on the bottom there's a lime station, but here's the Pioneer Sugar Piler, and here's the sugar farm here. Now Michigan is known for growing sugar beets and production of sugar beets and stuff, so the prices on this map, along with potatoes, which is the Frito-Lay plant here, which any map that has a Frito-Lay on it is okay with me. I'm retired from Frito-Lay, so I kind of like that kind of stuff. And that being said, they'll probably remove it now. Anyway, this is another map area down in here. This is where I initially set up my map down here on this one here, because all the fields around it were pretty good, pretty nice, and pretty located, but it was too far away from all the rest of the sell points. I'll get it out eventually. Sorry about that. So anyway, that's pretty much the map. I think everybody's seen these kind of things. This is a sugar piler here. This is the sugar factory, which you'll make more money on the sugar piler than you will, generally speaking anyway, than the sugar factory. This is Frito-Lay back here. Rah rah Frito-Lay. I'm not going to show you each individual sell point. Let's see, there's a biomass heating plant that's for wood, and then there's a sawmill for wood also. There are a couple places that are available to buy, but again, nothing with grass on it because they don't want you to be profitable or something. I don't know. They just don't believe in it. They just believe that a farmer would have to plant. And I mean, if you have to buy land, if you have to pay out money to buy land to be able to cut grass, that would pretty much be the same as manufacturing your own grass. I just don't see taking field space away from your crops for grass. What little bit of grass you're going to need in this map for the animals anymore. I mean, initially you're going to need a lot, but after that the usage is pretty low from what I saw anyway in other maps. We'll go back to the home base here, and so this is Michigan. Really good map. I think you'll like it. Invite you to give it a shot. The only way to get the map, I say the only way to get the map legally is through their Facebook page, and that's Michigan Modding and Gaming, and you click on Shop Now, and that'll be where all the downloads are for the map and all the placeables, and for 19 and for, I think there's some for 17 also, if you're still playing 17, like I know some guys are. So yeah, Michigan used to be really good as far as support wise goes. Used to, you'd be able to go onto their Facebook page or even on their Twitch while they were streaming, and you could get them just to answer any question at all, and they'd be friendly and nice and open and everything else like that. And then I noticed a change right after somebody, one of their friends evidently, uploaded the game to the map to Mod Hub, and that was caused a big stink, and it was terrible. I mean, I don't understand why people do that kind of stuff except for their own glory or whatever. 12-year-olds, I don't know, but I noticed a change in their attitude. They became a little bit more mean. And as you saw in the opening scene, how they announced that version 3 was available, about if you're able to read and all this other kind of good stuff. They didn't used to be that way. And like I said, they weren't that way before until the Mod Hub fiasco happened. And I understand that. These guys worked really, really hard on this map. So, I mean, I can see it, but it's hard to see now. Because now, if you're not a member of the Click or their Discord server or whatever, I'm not really sure. I know it can't be a Buckeye to be part of them because a couple of them have made that very clear. You know, this is, I know there's a big rivalry between Ohio State and Michigan, but by God, this is farming simulator, not football, and we should be able to set aside our differences just for a little bit instead of being so caustic and such an idiot about the whole thing. I mean, they're entitled to their opinion, but the way you treat people is how you're perceived in this world. So, anyway, personally, I'm not going to stop doing this map just because of them. I can figure out pretty much anything that's going on with the map, any problems that are going on with the map. I don't appreciate, you know, they've had this version 3 out. They've had this version 3 out for a while now. They've been playing it on their Twitch. I understand they were testing it. They wanted to make sure it worked okay before it came out, so they wouldn't have to answer all the questions, make any fixes, and all this other kind of stuff that, you know, some of the other map players, you know, had to. But another map I was playing came out the day after the 1.3 update came, worked perfectly. Yet it was a couple days later, I think it was yesterday, that the map came out, and by God, I tell you, the way they said, you know, while they came out with the announcement, it's just, as far as I'm concerned, it was pretty piss poor, pardon my French, but it was. So anyway, again, I'm not going to let them, a few of the haters on this thing, and I mean, talk about being snowflakes. I mean, my God, doesn't take much to trigger them. That's for damn sure. But they used to be really great. And what happened to them, I understand completely. But it's like day and night. But it's still a great map, regardless of them. It's still a great map, and yeah, give them a shot. Thanks for watching. I know nobody's watching now. Nobody watches till the end of my videos. So take care. Have a great day, and we'll see you. Bye.